Hello. I am Officer Nights2. We will learn about permutations and combinations. Let's begin with permutations. This defines as each of several possible ways in which a set or number of things can be ordered or arranged. Let us denote the formula, say, NPR, where N refers to number of items, and R refers to taking items at a time. We write N factorial, divided by entire factorial N minus R. Do you know the factorial values? If yes, that must be sequence of multiplication, that is 1 multiplied by 2, multiplied by 3 and so on. The symbol of factorial is an exclamation mark, but not from the thought expressions. If you have written 1 factorial, this is equal to 1, but if you have written 0 factorial, which is same as 1, but not 0. Therefore, 0 factorial is equal to 1 factorial, which is equal to 1. For example, take n is equal to 1, and r is equal to 1. We get 1 factorial divided by 0 factorial equals 1. If miscalculated, such that you did not put factorial on denominator, oops, you are about to divide by 0, which is not defined. Now take one more example, n is equal to 4, and r is equal to 2. We therefore write it as 4 factorial, which is 24, divided by entire 4 minus 2 factorial, is 2 factorial. The answer is 12. We obtain the factorial sequence, starting from 0 as 1, 1, 2, 6, 24 and so on. Factorials cannot be negative when you solve the expression. Here's the question for you. In how many ways can you have 9 letters of the word Nightopia in 5 spaces? As you can see, we take n is equal to 9, and r is equal to 5, where 5 letters are selected for the spaces. Now, NPR, the permutation value is 9 factorial, divided by 4 factorial. The answer is 15,120 ways. You can take any words like Wiseman, Elliot, Sonic and others. Let us view the type of Pascal's triangle of permutation. In this case, we go through straight direction, towards the right, by multiplying them. In the first row, there is no multiplication, that is 1, or 0 factorial. In the second row, there is a multiplication of 1, that is 1 factorial. Third row contains 2 factorial, fourth row contains 3 factorial and so on. That's the first case of Pascal's triangle. Now we will learn about combinations. This defines as each of several possible ways in which a set or number of things without ordering them can be chosen. The formula is NCR equals n factorial divided by r factorial times entire n minus r factorial. No matter what kind of order you like to. For example, take n is equal to 5 and r is equal to 2, we get 5 factorial divided by 2 factorial times 3 factorial. The answer is 10 ways, that is, 120 divided by 12. Here's another question for you. In how many ways can 2 teenage friends Clarice Sinclair and Elliot Edwards pick each luminous colored spheres out of 8? We further take n is equal to 8 and r is equal to 2. We get 8 factorial divided by 2 factorial times 6 factorial. The answer is 28 ways. Now, in the second case of Pascal's triangle, let us check it out. As you can see, the middle place will consist of higher numbers, and least numbers on either side of the horizontal row. This type is, by adding them up. So we conclude the following. In permutations, the number of items can be arranged, but dependent in possible orders. On the other hand, combinations, the number of items can be arranged, but independent in possible orders. Hope you like this video. Hit subscribe button on YouTube.